As we grow older, LDL cholesterol, the kind often called bad cholesterol, becomes one of the strongest drivers of heart and vascular disease. It rises quietly, wears on the vessel wall over many years, and may one day show up as a heart attack or a stroke. The goal is not a one-time plunge to an extreme number, but a safe, steady level that fits the person's overall health and can be maintained over time. How much someone needs to lower LDL depends on whether they have already had a cardiovascular event, whether conditions like diabetes or kidney disease are present, how robust or frail they are, and which medicines they already take. In other words, LDL care is not a race, it is a personal journey. Our first question should always be, what can we change without medication? Because small, sustainable steps add up to a meaningful drop. A Mediterranean-style pattern sets the foundation: vegetables and fruits at every meal, frequent legumes and whole grains, olive oil as the main fat, regular fish, and fewer processed foods. This colorful plate helps the body settle into a healthier cholesterol balance. Foods rich in soluble fiber, such as oats, barley, beans, apples, and pears, and certain winter vegetables, dampen cholesterol absorption in the gut and lend a gentle push in the right direction. Some foods are fortified with plant sterols and stenols. When used consistently and correctly, they can contribute as well. Avoiding trans fats and swapping saturated fats for olive oil and nuts helps the change stick. Alongside these shifts, movement sprinkled through the day, short walks, frequent light activity on most days, simple strength work, and brief balance practice gradually trims the waist and body weight. While exercise does not dramatically lower LDL on its own, it improves other risk factors like blood pressure and glucose, and the combined effect on overall risk is large. Supplements call for clear-eyed judgment. Red yeast rice products contain variable amounts of a natural statin and may carry impurities. Because contents are inconsistent, they are not considered a dependable or safe solution for older adults. Fish oil's strength is in lowering triglycerides rather than LDL. Plant sterols can be considered as a food-based adjunct, but regular medical follow-up and the everyday habit of reading labels matter more than anything in a bottle. At some point, many people will need to talk about medicine. Here, the cornerstone is the statin class. With stronger doses, statins bring a marked and sustained LDL reduction. For more sensitive patients, we can proceed with gentler doses. The aim is to ease up to the most effective dose a person can comfortably tolerate and to take it regularly. If a statin alone does not get close enough to the goal, adding ezetimibe often provides another helpful step and is usually well tolerated. For those still far from target or for those at very high risk, injectable therapies can enter the plan. Some are given at widely spaced intervals and lower LDL robustly while improving adherence through their convenience. For people who truly cannot take statins or cannot continue because of side effects, there is also an oral alternative that lowers LDL meaningfully and has evidence for reducing events. In short, there are many rungs on the ladder. Which one to choose depends on starting LDL, overall risk, distance from the goal, tolerance, and practical access. Concerns about statin side effects deserve a calm, structured approach. Muscle aches are the most commonly reported complaint. Careful studies show that expectations and worry can sometimes amplify symptoms. This does not make the experience any less real. But it reminds us that the solution is often to adjust rather than to abandon therapy. When muscle symptoms occur, we first review interactions. Certain antibiotics, antifungals, rhythm medicines, and some heart drugs can raise risk. Grapefruit and some related citrus products can cause trouble with particular statins and should not be consumed regularly. Slow thyroid function or marked vitamin D deficiency can mimic or worsen muscle symptoms and may need attention. From there, we may lower the dose, switch to a different statin, try an alternate day schedule, or pair a statin with another lipid-lowering medicine. With this playbook, most people can return to a statin and continue comfortably. Cognition and memory are also common worries. The weight of evidence does not show a consistent, strong, harmful effect of statins on memory. Some research even hints at protection. If someone notices new memory changes, the wiser course is not an automatic, permanent stop, but a time-limited pause, a trial of a different statin, and a reassessment over time. As for blood sugar, statins can nudge it upward in some people, but their protection against heart attack and stroke usually outweighs that concern. For older adults with borderline glucose, Closer monitoring and firmer lifestyle steps are the appropriate response, rather than walking away from therapy. In everyday practice, the plan becomes simple. Start with the plate, add color, build with fiber, balance with olive oil, and clear out processed foods. Layer in movement, short walks after meals, light strengthening on most days, and a few minutes of balance work. Keep medicines straightforward, a simple regimen, taken at the same time each day, with adjustments made gently forward or back as needed. At each visit, review the entire medication list. Before any new prescription, ask whether it fits safely with the cholesterol medicine you take. Report unusual muscle pain, very dark urine, striking fatigue, new lightheadedness, or anything that feels out of the ordinary. Rather than stopping in a panic, reach out and adjust the plan together. Managing LDL is not a one-off task. It is a sustainable way of living. Lasting progress comes less from dramatic leaps and more from small, steady steps. A better plate, regular movement, an interaction-free and simple medication plan, routine follow-up, and a calm mindset. Put together, these elements quiet the arteries, strengthen the heart, clear the mind, and raise both independence and quality of life. The aim is not to set records. It is to protect heart and brain health from today forward with a safe, long-haul approach.